This is Francis Montalban of the Joyous Catholic Network. This story is about an amazing nun who saved Jews during World War II and canonized a saint by Pope Francis on Sunday. Sister Maria Elizabeth Hasselblad was a Swedish nun who harbored Jews in her convent during World War II and was canonized a saint by Pope Francis on Sunday. And what an incredible life she had. She was born in 1870 to a Lutheran family. She was the fifth of 18 children in Sweden. As a teenager, she moved to the U.S. and worked as a nurse in New York City. This brought her in close contact with the Catholic faith since her patients were mostly poor Catholics. After years of study and prayer, she decided to join the Catholic Church in 1902. And as she approached a priest, she said to the priest, "My father, forgive me, but I have fought in darkness for 20 years. For many years, I have studied the Catholic faith and have prayed for a strong faith. I now possess this faith, and I am ready to submit to an examination on all the points of doctrine." Now, after further conversation, the priest admitted her, and she was received into the church on the Feast of the Assumption. She says, "In an instant, the love of God was poured over me. I understood that I could respond to that love only through sacrifice and a love prepared to suffer for His glory and for the church. Without hesitation, I offered Him my life, and my will is to follow Him on the way of the cross." She was inspired by the example of Saint Bridget of Sweden, and Hasselblad founded a new religious order for women dedicated to serving the sick. Her first house was in her homeland, but it quickly spread throughout her lifetime to open houses in England, India, and Italy. During World War II, she used those houses as safe havens for Jews and others targeted by Nazis for violence and killing. She also dedicated her life to ecumenism and the fighting of racism, and her work bore fruit. She personally contributed to a conversion of a Baptist minister and Jewish rabbi in Rome. While on her deathbed in 1957, her parting words to her sisters were, "Go to heaven with hands full of love and virtues." Amazingly, some of those saved during World War II are still alive today to see her canonized. 87-year-old Piero Piperno, one of the Jews she saved, said, "She saved our lives, but above all, in those dark times, she recognized the dignity of our religion." She was honored with the title of Righteous Among Nations by Israel's Yad Vashem in 2004, and in 2015, one of her convents was declared a house of life by the International Raoul Wallenberg Foundation. Saint Maria Elizabeth Hasselblad, please pray for us. Thanks for listening, and until next time.